Boo! At the open, all-time high for the S&P 500.
It's your boy Jimmy. Jimmy.
Now what's worth doing is worth doing for money.
Straight from y'all street to Wall Street.
Anybody tells you money's the root of all evil doesn't make up happen.
Dudes wake up, hope their girl turned on so they can get a little bit. Only woman in the morning, I wanna turn on this. Becky quick. While the average man looking at this sad like she fine as it. I'm over here looking at tails and whips like 5'6". I left the mayhem for the market. Now I don't want a dope spot, I want a stock pick. I know that booty got dry, triggered my stop losses, but I ain't got time for your wop. My V-wops crossing. Rich with hot V's from pushing hot keys. Strategy and plans to make grand. Still in my wife beater. Batman pajamas, house slides, and about 5 hot picks for the day. Cause I like the way the Dow bounces. 4 hot dips on call, so I got options. 2 with a lot of volume, 1 with a double bottle. Now I know dumb money don't understand. Am I talking about my trade or just thinking with my MACD? You see, we different in the way we move. You move with kittens and your dog, I move with bears and bulls. I got a green thought, grow with the marijuana. Waking up with the future, some commas. Jump out of bed, big profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, big profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs and stop. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Profits. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETL, make profits. I jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up, watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. Yeah. See, me and Jim Cramer been talking mad money. Said today I'm taking a risk. They got the feds coming, but I got support here with me. I call a short squeeze. You get the drop, pull the trigger, and abort these. If she stay on my watch list, I might have to wife her. But I know better. I'm a true trading group lifer. Call up the Wolf of Weed Street. It's time to flip some profits. Go ahead, be hawking. Get your spot here. I'll double top that in the head and shoulders. Hit him up with this resistance. Watch him roll over. Cause I see John Wicks in contract. If I say I make $1 million a day, well, that's a large cap. You moving average, that's why you get crossed. Get split, get delisted, and knocked off. and I'm setting the whole block off. I'm buying GameStop and selling them roadblocks off. Jump out of bed, make profits. Eat my bacon and eggs, make profits. Light up watching them candles, profits. While I'm still in my sand, making profits. They used to watch me move them packs. Now I watch moves in the NASDAQ. Used to run from the ATF and them cops. Now I run down ETF. Hey, my family. Hey, go, what we doing, my man? And make profits. Hey, Shug, Mike, what we doing? And make profits. Yo, Wolf, Professor, what we doing? And make profits. That TTG money gang. And making profits. We some snipers.
Hey, yo, what's up, everyone? What's going on, guys? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. My name is Michael Edward Parinati. I go by Michael Edward, and I'm the co-founder and head trader at True Trading Group. In case you didn't know, True Trading Group received the Benzinga FinTech Chairman's Award for Best AI Analysis Tool for 2024. Yes, literally just a couple of months ago. Actually, my business partner and I were in New York City at the Benzinga FinTech Awards ceremony, up on stage receiving that award. I think we actually have an image of that we'll probably throw up on the screen here, guys, in just a couple of seconds, just so you guys can see us receiving that award. These handsome guys that are going to be up on stage there in suits. Joe's making me look bad because he still doesn't have the image up. He just has me talking about it to everyone that's watching the live stream without them seeing the actual image. There it is. Stop making me look bad, Joe. There they are. Look at those guys right up there on stage at the Benzinga FinTech Awards ceremony. Best AI analysis tool. It's nice to see industry leaders recognizing True Trading Group and taking note on what it is that we are doing with AI technology and implementing it into our platform to help our members make money. At the end of the day, that's why you guys are all here. You're here to make money. You're not here to make friends. But we're not just about awards. We're also the fastest growing and highest rated premium online educational platform that combines university level trading and investing courses with premium stock market tools, live workshops, individual mentorship and coaching for stocks, options, crypto, and futures. We day trade, we swing trade. We also cover long-term investing. There's literally something here for everyone at TTG. Why should you listen to what we discuss on this channel? It's because I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was trained by professionals on Wall Street. My first job out of college was working at T3 Alpha Fund in New York City. They had me go through a training program before they let me touch $1 of the firm's money. And then 2008 happened, which was the Great Recession, the big stock market crash. And it also was the same year that I received one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. Now, fast forward, I'm the co-founder and head trader of TTG. Along with my team of 8 other professional full-time trading mods and an over 30-person staff, we've helped thousands of members from all over the world reach their goals. We have 10,000 members in 114 different countries, truly a global community at True Trading Group. So if you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you've come to the right place. 6 nights a week, Sunday through Friday, we go live on this channel with myself, other mods, and special guests. We'll drop golden nuggets, give you free lessons, education, trade ideas, and commentary to help you guys make more money. It's the end of the day. That's what we are here for. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. We'll drop golden nuggets on a regular basis. I share with you my analysis, my commentary, answer questions. I give you guys free lessons. And I also tell you positions that I'm in and positions that I'm going to be getting into. So you guys can follow along with what it is that I'm doing if you guys so choose. So welcome. Today was a fantastic day inside of True Trading Group. Honestly, I feel like I say that every day. But it really has been. I mean, we've been trading so incredibly well. It's just been a phenomenal start to the year. The month of January was fantastic, and we started off the month of February just as good. The volatility is through the roof. We've now had 2 consecutive large gap downs in the overall index that got bought back up 2 times. First large gap down was because of this deep seek. That gap got bought back up. Then you had another gap down because of tariffs. That gap got bought back up. So as you can see, the market is still in by the dip mode. That pullback right there was deep seek. Then you guys will see we recovered it and closed the gap. And then you had this gap down, which was tariffs. And you guys can see we have recovered that gap down as well. And we were also able to shake off a couple of bad earnings reports, right? That Alphabet earnings report was not a good one. Right, as that stock traded to the downside today, down 7.5%. Right, you also had, Apple was to the downside today as well, and still The S&P was able to buck the trend and move back to the upside and finish the day up 0.5%. Same thing with the NASDAQ, was able to buck the trend up 0.5%. The Dow able to really buck that trend up almost 1% on the day. And the same thing goes for the Russell, up 1.25% on the day. So what I've noticed in the market over the last several weeks is a real broadening out of the rally. And the market has really gotten to a point where it's no longer really top heavy. The markets used to be very top heavy. Last year, it was all about the Magnificent Seven, and they were responsible for more than 50% of the gains that the markets made in a single year. It's not the case anymore. You're not getting that type of upside in the mega caps. You're just not. Nvidia, was up today, but Nvidia's gotten the crap kicked out of it because of the DeepSeek situation, right? That stock's down significantly to start the year. Apple is down significantly to start the year. So you take a look around. Microsoft is down here to start the year. You can see a lot of these stocks are to the downside. A lot of them are to the downside. You're not getting this top heavy market where all your mega cap stocks are responsible for pulling the market to the upside. The largest market cap companies in the index, Nvidia and Apple and Microsoft, they're all down this year. Alphabet, they're down this year. But yet the S&P is starting to climb itself and move back to the upside as we are up on the year. So I think that it's very healthy to see that. I like the broadening out in the market. You really saw it with the DeepSeek issue when Nvidia got its head taken off 2 weeks ago with DeepSeek. The markets actually held together very well. And it wasn't a blanket sell everything. It was just more of a rotation. And I think that's very healthy for the market. But the volatility is still there. The volatility is through the roof. You guys can take a look and see the trading range that you have in the markets. And you look at the size of these candles. These are very wide range candles. All of it has just been phenomenal volatility and trading opportunity. You can see the size of the candles are much larger than your typical candles. You can see things have really kind of widened out. And that means bigger moves in shorter periods of time. And that means greater money-making opportunities for us inside of True Trading Group. Okay. And that just means for all active traders. And the thing that I think you guys need to understand most when people ask me about, TTG and what makes TTG different is the analysis that you guys get at True Trading Group. You don't have to worry about like chasing trade alerts. The moderators and I tell you exactly what we're going to do before we actually do it. You know exactly what stocks we're focused on. You know exactly what prices we're going to get in, what prices we're going to get out. So it's very easy for you guys to follow along with what it is that we're expecting to do. You don't necessarily have to wait for a trade alert. You're completely blindsided by it, and you got to chase the entry to try to get into the trade. You know what the game plan is. You know what prices we're going to get in at because we tell you before the market even opens. And then the moderators and I are with you pre-market every single day, calling out our trades, answering questions, talking on the microphone, providing commentary, sharing our screen with you so you guys can see exactly what we're looking at. And that's how so many of our members are able to make money and benefit from what it is that we do inside of TTG. Before I get into that, trades of the day today, FSLR to the short side, CrowdStrike for the long, just the top trade ideas from the pre-market game plan. They both worked out absolutely perfectly today. A lot of members killed it. FSLR was my shining star today. I shorted FSLR, very early in the morning, and that stock completely fell apart throughout the course of the day. Started off with a big gap up, and that thing sold off, went red, and rolled over, made new lows in the afternoon. And I'll talk to you guys more about that trade and what it was that got me into that position. We also had CrowdStrike was one of the top trade ideas of the day, and that worked out perfectly as well. A lot of members were able to make money on that one for the long, as CrowdStrike made a new all-time high today, as the software theme continues to be a strong one in 2025, which is something that we talked about in the Market Outlook report that gets published to all of our members. That was published a few weeks ago. And is available for free for all of our teaching members, where we talked about, we believed that that there was going to be a little bit of a pullback this year in semiconductors, and we felt that it was the year to be long some software names, and that's worked out very, very well for us so far in 2025. So before we get into kind of all of that stuff, I want to cover some earnings reports that we have that came out here after the bell. And we will go through those. I think maybe the one that everybody's the most interested about is actually ARM. And ARM had a huge day today. It kind of almost made me feel like maybe the earnings report was kind of leaked a little bit, but apparently not, because now the stock is trading down after the earnings report actually at the earnings report actually came through. So let's kind of go through this. It is a top and bottom line beat, but they missed on guidance. Okay, so I'm sorry, no. I'm reading the wrong. I'm sorry, I got the wrong results up here. Okay, here we go. Earnings per share for ARM was 39 cents against expectations of 34 cents. So that was a beat. And their sales were also a beat, 983 million versus 947 million. So that is a top and bottom line beat there for ARM. But they did revise their guidance. So they did revise their guidance. That's why the stock is trading to the downside. So it is an earnings beat, but their guidance comes in a little bit lighter than what people were anticipating. And that's got ARM trading off. He's still up 1% on the day, but down significantly from where we closed. We closed right at 173.5. Stock now down $9, down at 164.5. So stock is getting hit here a little bit after hours on the light guidance. Then you also had Qualcomm today. Qualcomm is also trading to the downside, as it just seems like earnings for the semiconductors just have not been going well. Obviously, AMD yesterday got destroyed with their earnings. That stock down 7% today. And now ARM is down. Qualcomm is down. So it just hasn't been the day. Hasn't been the day for them. Let's go through the numbers here for Qualcomm. Earnings per share, $3.41 versus $2.97. Revenue was up 1.75 billion. Let's see their guidance. Between 2.7 and $2.09 a share. Again, yeah, it's the guidance. Revenue comes in at a beat. Revenue was 10.24 billion versus estimates of 9.9. Earnings per share 269 versus 256 for that previous quarter. Yeah, so again, it's the guidance. So again, it's the guidance. You have a light guide. Right? You just have a light guide on ARM and a little bit of a light guide there on Qualcomm. And that's interesting. It's interesting to see some of these semiconductor names, give a little bit of a cautious guide, because in our market outlook report, we talked about semiconductors being susceptible to a pullback this year. And a lot of that had to do with my thoughts that we would see a shift in spending away from semiconductors and AI hardware and into software instead of the hardware. And so far, the stocks that are moving higher this year are software-related names. It's Snowflake, it's Palantir, it's Rubrik, it's CrowdStrike, it's Salesforce, right? It's all of those stocks are the ones that are moving to the upside. And I think that we're in the right place. I really do. I think that we are in the right place with a lot of these names. So well done there. So those are kind of the earnings that just came through over the course of the last hour or so. Let me just go back down, make sure I didn't miss any big ones. I know Ford came out. We got MicroStrategy as earnings too. Let's hit on that. MicroStrategy minus $3.20. Sales of 120.7 million is a miss against 123.25 million. I mean, honestly, that stock literally just trades off of Bitcoin. They spent $20.5 billion on Bitcoin. Absolutely nuts. All they do is just buy Bitcoin. I wonder if they even have a I wonder if they even have a software business anymore. So Ford beats on earnings per share, 39 cents versus 33 cents. But Ford is headed to the downside, guys. Yes, it's an earnings per share beat there on Ford. Spending range of 8 to 5 billion. Revenue was also a beat, 45 billion versus 43 billion was the expectation. So, on the surface, it looks like a really good earnings report there for Ford. But again, here comes the guide. It's that's a huge range. 7 to 8.5 billion. That's too wide of a range. 7 to 8.5 billion, but they're also looking at capital spending in the range of 8 to 9. I mean, that's why the stock is trading to the downside. So that's why you're down 6.5% there on the day. All right. So these are just some of the earnings reports that came out, guys. Those are kind of some of the big ones. I don't see too many others. Yeah, that looks like that's about it for kind of the main earnings reports that we have that kind of came through. Oh, wait. Nope. I thought maybe we had Costco, not yet. And that's about it. All right, guys, so good. So that kind of does it there. Those are the earnings that we just got coming through. So what I want to do now, though, I'm going to take you guys over and I want to show you some of the things that you can anticipate at your trading group, because for those of you that are not members, I want you to pay attention real quick. I'm going to show you guys something, okay? First, I'm going to ask a question, and then those of you that are not members, I'm going to show you guys something. If you are a member of True Trading Group, do me a favor. If you are a member and you guys are making money and you're becoming a better trader because of TTG, type number 1. Because this is what matters most. What matters most, whether or not you should join a community or not, is whether or not the people that are part of that community are actually making money. That's the best indication of whether or not you should join. So pay attention to how many people you see, type number 1, telling you that they're making money inside a True Trading Group. All of these people that you see typing number 1, they're not luckier than you. They don't have more time than you. If they can do this, then so can you. They literally are you. 82% of our members have a full-time job. If they can do this, then so can you. There is absolutely no reason why all of these people are able to be successful. Harold, congratulations. Welcome back. Harold just came back after being away for 3 years. Harold, I'm glad to have you back. We've had a lot of people rejoin True Trading Group, actually, over the last 1 to 2 years. A lot of people joined during COVID. Then they went back to work. They stepped away. They didn't think they had enough time. Now they realize that they are able to do it with the platform and the tools that we have available and the trading strategies that we implement. They realize that they are able to do this with a full-time job. That's why 82% of our members have a full-time job and are still able to benefit from what we do at TTG. Remember, we have 10,000 members. So that's a lot of people that have a full-time job that are part of True Trading Group. The rest of them are full-time traders or are retired or whatnot. So at the end of the day, you should make the determination of whether or not you should join something is if the members are actually making money. Because it doesn't matter. I can sit here and tell you I made $1 bajillion last year. It doesn't matter if you don't make money, because not one of my bajillion are going to go towards paying any of your bills. So what matters most is, does the trading strategy that we implement, do the trade alerts that we send out, does the mentorship that we provide, does that all translate into you actually making money? Because just because I make money, if you don't make money, then this is not working for you. You're not here to just watch other people make money. You're here so that you can make money. And that's why that's the most important aspect. Now, a big part of that is the quality of the analysis that you get with True Trading Group. We are not just a bunch of social media people or personalities or some college kid in a dorm room or some idiot posting a picture of a Lamborghini and a diamond necklace around their neck with a bag of cash like a jackass, trying to tell you that if you join them, they'll show you how to make millions of dollars within 30 days. It's all nonsense. The moderators at True Trading Group, guys, are full-time professional traders that do this for a living, that have done this for a living for a very long time to put food on the table and to feed their families and to live their lives. And that is who you guys are going to be getting access to. That's who you're going to be getting trade alerts from. That's who you're going to be getting mentored from. And the moderators and I collectively as a group have been able to maintain a cumulative win rate on all of our executions of just around 80%, now going on roughly the last 5 years. We actually keep track of every entry, every take profit, every stop out, so you guys can see exactly for yourself how you would be performing if you were tiering out of the position the way that you would, because we exit our positions in tiers. We don't just buy and sell it in one shot. we enter a trade and then we sell out of it in pieces as it works in our favor. So depending on the percentage of the position that you sell, you may have a different result P&L wise. So that's why we show you every single execution so you can see for yourself how you would do. But we're fully transparent. All that activity gets uploaded from our brokerage accounts right up onto the TTG website for you guys all to see. And the moderators and I have been able to maintain that for the last several years. And that analysis comes through experience. That analysis comes from, remember, like I was fortunate enough where my trading career started working on Wall Street at a firm in New York. And that's how I was trained. I didn't have to watch YouTube videos. I didn't have to sit in Discord chats and have to read Reddit pages. I was very fortunate and lucky that that was my career path. Not everybody's as fortunate as that. And I'm happy to share those experiences, that education, and with you guys. I've been doing this now for over 18 years. Okay, it was my first job right out of college. So as we sit here now today, we had another fantastic day, and I want to go over with you those trades. FSLR for the short, we entered FSLR right there, very early off the open, and we were ripping profits off down there into the close, and I'm still in this position. Full disclosure, I am short FSLR from $169.50 on the button. Members are in the February 14th $165 put option, which is already up just around 100% today alone. I think it's up around 85 or 90% so far, but I am looking for more downside. I am still short from 169.50, and I have taken profit off on the trade now a couple of times, but I'm still in. I'm in less than half of my position, but I'm still in a decent chunk. And my target, my next take profit's 160. And then my next target after that is going to be just a drift into the 150s. I plan on holding this for the next couple of days. This is a trade alert that I told everybody that I was getting into. Well, this is a trade I told everybody I was getting into before the market opened. So before the market opened, I come on the mic every day, as do the other moderators, and we say, these are the stocks we're focused on. These are the prices that we're going to get in at. These are the prices we're going to get out at. And if you agree with that analysis or you want to follow along, you're more than welcome to do so. But that's what I'm going to do with my money. And we do that every single day. I actually have a quick little video clip that I took. And this is from inside of the True Trading Group platform. And I want those of you that are not members of True Trading Group, I want you to think and ask yourself seriously, if somebody was to say this to you before the market opened, would you be able to take this information and make money from it? That's what I want you to think about. I want you to listen very carefully to the things that I say. It's not a very long clip. It's less than a minute long. I just grabbed it for you guys. I want you to hear what I say. Talk about the entry prices. Talk about the targets, the triggers, and everything else. And then I want you to think to yourself, would I be able to make money from what this guy just said? That's what I want you to think about, because this was trade of the day for me. It was a big one, and we're actually still in position. I'm hoping to get some more out of this trade. All right, let's go ahead and play this clip. Not looking to trade Uber, but I am going to look at FSLR. You had Enphase earnings yesterday, and they actually were better than expected here. You're getting some upgrades on it as well. Canaccord upgraded Enphase to a buy with an $82 price target, but then RBC lowered their price target from 71 down to 63. Their revenue did exceed expectations, and their earnings per share exceeded expectations. So they were beats across the board on Enphase, but the stock is having a tough time holding its gap up. If this thing were to go red today, which it looks like it might, I still am looking at FSLR for the short against that 173. You have a nice resistance level right now at 170. And if it pops above 170 and fails it, I think we can try that short and look for FSLR to drift back into the 160s and then maybe get down to the 150s next week. So there you go. You heard me just say very specifically, right? We have resistance up at 170. You just heard me say it. If we get above 170 and fail, I think we can go ahead and engage that short. Let's draw a line across 170. There's 170. There's your resistance level at 170. Does everybody see this? This does not take an experienced trader to see that there is resistance at 170. And I said to you, if we get above 170 and fail, I think we can go ahead and take that trade short. We opened up, we put in a tail right above 170. We got to 171. Then we dropped back underneath 170. And I went ahead and got short right there at 169.50 once we failed at 170. Then now that we're back beneath 170, resistance once again. And the stock just died in the afternoon. So verbatim, absolutely perfect, exactly how we drew it up. Even if you didn't get filled at the same exact price that I did, you had another chance to get a better entry and another chance to get a better entry before the stock eventually rolled itself over and then sold off to make new lows of the day going into the close. And like I said, we took profits off into the close, but I still am in a piece of this position. I'm in less than half of the position, but a decent little chunk still. And my next target, let's go to a daily chart. My next target is going to be right here between 158 and 160. 158 and 160. I'm looking for that, and I'll take more profit. And then I'm going to see if we actually drift further into the 150s, and that'll be my final take profit. So if I'm right on this, I mean, it's already a profitable trade no matter what happens. It's just a matter of now, how much do we make? Does this turn out to be a monster home run? What does it turn out to be, a double or a triple is the question at this point. So my next take will be between 158 and 160, and then my final take will probably be somewhere around 154 or 155. So we'll have two more take profits on this position if we can break down over the course of the next couple of days. All right, we don't have to worry about earnings yet for FSLR. FSLR doesn't have earnings till the end of this month. So the stock should be free and clear to trade through. This is a sympathy play on Enphase's earnings. And it was a beautiful trade for us here today. So congratulations. That's where I made my money today. That was top trade of the day there for me. But there was another trade that was one of our top ideas today from the pre-market watch list and game plan, and that was a long on CrowdStrike. And again, this is the analysis that you get as a member of True Trading Group each and every single day. What I'm going to show you now is a video clip from this morning inside of the platform when I go over my analysis for CrowdStrike. And I want you to listen and pay attention very closely to the exact prices that I say I think the stock is going to pull back into, and then where we want to look to get long, where the stop loss will be, and then what we expect the stock to do. And then again, I want you to think, if you're not a member, would you be able to take this information and make money with it? So we have a quick video clip from this morning on the TG platform when we go over my analysis on CrowdStrike. Let's go ahead and play that clip. We're going to look at CrowdStrike for the long today to the new all-time high. There is a resistance level here on CrowdStrike that sits right around 410. It's like 405 to 410 is that area of 408. 408 to 411. 408 to 411 is going to be the resistance level that you guys have there. If there's a quick pull in off the open, I think that we can look to try to buy like 404, 405 on CrowdStrike. You can probably stop it, around 400 and look for us to push up and break the all-time high for CrowdStrike and continue to the upside. So there it is. So there was the analysis there with CrowdStrike. So you heard me say, I think if there's a pullback off the open, we can look to buy 404, 405. And then look for CrowdStrike to go and push and make a new all-time high. That's what you just heard me say. What's the low of the day today? 405.02. 405.02, low of the day. Right there. Then you'll see the stock reverses and goes on to make a new high of the day and a new all-time high. So here was your previous all-time high, was right here from 2 weeks ago. And you broke through that to make a new all-time high as CrowdStrike is now at $418 a share. And this one was another trade that a lot of members were able to make money from. And again, I want you to ask yourself, would you be able to make money from this analysis if somebody said to you before the market opened, these are the stocks we're focused on, these are the prices we're going to get in and the prices we're going to get out? Could you follow along with that? If that answer is yes, you need to go to ttgoffer.com right now. Go to ttgoffer.com right now. I only have a couple of these laptops left. We are really kind of holding these things back. There's a handful of them. You guys can join True Trading Group right now and get a free laptop with your membership. It's an HP laptop. It's totally free. Comes in Microsoft 365, Windows 11. It's our gift to you. We have members in 114 different countries. We'll ship anywhere in the world. As long as you live on planet Earth, you're good. It's totally free. Use it to trade with, use it for work, give it to your kid for school, sell it on eBay. I don't care what you do with it. It's our gift to you. Go to ttgoffer.com. Every single thing that you see on that page is included with your annual membership for just $1,047 for the entire year. There is no upsell. There is no hidden cost or additional fee for anything that you see on ttgoffer.com. All of those items are included in your membership. We also include a double your money back guarantee. I know I talk a big game on this YouTube channel. I back it up with my own money. Anyone that joins gets a double your money back guarantee. Yes, it is real. It's right there on the checkout page. Go read it. The way it works is as follows. If you join TTG, you'll pay $1,047 today. Fast forward a year from now. If you were unable to make enough winning trades to equal the membership fee of $1,047 at least one time, we will not just give you back the $1,047. We'll give you back double, $2,094 coming your way because we wasted your time. I only ask that you go through the courses, pass the quizzes, and attend a study group and really give this a chance and utilize the platform that you are subscribing to. And if you do, and you still can't make enough winning trades to equal that membership fee at least once, we will give you back double your money. I can do that because our refund rate is less than 2.5% at True Trading Group. If it was 12%, I would not be able to give you double your money back. We would literally go out of business if that was the case. But since it is less than 2.5%, I could. Go to ttgoffer.com, get yourself the free laptop. You're also going to get our entire 22-course curriculum, which is a simplified and expanded upon version of what I learned working at the fund in New York. You get Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed, the Trade Ideas scanner, Trading View's premium charting software, unusual options activity, options flow, dark pool data, short data, congressional trading data, a video library with 1,000 hours of recordings covering different topics. All of this is included for $1,047 for the whole year. And you've got the double your money back guarantee, which I don't think you need, but it gives you peace of mind and holds us accountable. If you have any questions at all, send us a text message to 1-888-621-2127. Again, the phone number is at the bottom of your screen, 1-888-621-2127. Phone number is right down there at the bottom of your screen. Any questions whatsoever, text that number, 1-888-621-2127. Nice. Justin goes, geez, I missed out on a laptop, but it's okay. I've made enough with TTG to buy 50 of them. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, free laptops are cool. I mean, listen, it's not a MacBook Pro, right? It's not a $1,600 gaming laptop, but it's just a nice little cool free gift for joining True Trading Group. It's a nice little extra added incentive, but it is, it's our gift to you. It's free, but what's nicer than getting a free laptop? Making enough money to buy your own laptop. That's what's even nicer. All right. So again, folks, that's ttgoffer.com. All right, folks. Anybody have any questions for me? This is a quick live stream. So if anybody have any questions for me before we do kind of break? I'm waiting on some more earnings for tomorrow. We're going to have jobless claims tomorrow, and then Friday is going to be the U.S. labor report, which is obviously going to be a big one. VKTX actually. Wow. I didn't realize VKTX was back to $30. I think VKTX is along at 25. Put that on your watch list, guys. VKTX, I think, is along in the mid-20s. Put that on your list. Stock's trading lower on earnings. Sam says anyone can succeed here. I like that. All right, nobody has any questions. I played safe and small today, and I made over $700. How's that sound for Justin Davis? How about playing it safe and small, making over $700? Tomorrow, we've got some earnings on one of what has quietly been one of the hottest stocks in the market, and that's Roblox. Roblox has been on an absolute freaking tear. They've got earnings tomorrow before the bell. Eli Lilly also has earnings. We'll find out about their weight loss drug. Peloton also has earnings. Peloton kind of trying to turn the page and kind of trying to be a comeback story, as that stock has done actually really well over the last 6 months or so. Their stock went from $3 to $11, now back to $7.50, still holding some of those gains. But we'll see if Peloton is able to turn things around here a little bit, as that company and that brand has really struggled coming out of COVID. It's been a real dumpster fire. Then after the close tomorrow, we have Amazon, Elf, Affirm, Fortinet, Cloudflare, Pinterest. So we got some big ones. I'm interested really in Amazon. I think Amazon's going to do pretty well. I think we can see a new all-time high in Amazon, but you never know. Earnings are always kind of a coin flip. I'm bullish on Amazon and Meta. I am cautious on NVIDIA, Apple, Alphabet, Microsoft this year. That is something I talked about in my market outlook report. I just think that not necessarily that it's time to sell those stocks. I just think that there's other parts of the market that are going to do better this year that can give investors a better total return than sitting in the top heavy kind of Mag 7s. I think that the Mag 7s have drastically outperformed for the last couple of years. And I feel like this year could be the year that a more equal weighted index like the RSP instead of the SPY does better. The S&P is a market cap weighted index. So meaning that the bigger the market cap, the bigger the impact it's going to have on the overall index. Then you have an equal weighted ETF that would just take all 500 components of the S&P and treat them all equally. Okay. So if 50 of them went up and 50 of them went down 1% and 1%, then that ETF will be flat. Versus if you had, a situation where if NVIDIA, Apple, Amazon, Tesla, Meta, Alphabet, Microsoft, if those 7 stocks were all red one day and all the other 493 stocks were green, okay, the S&P could still be down. It would have to be drastic, but I'm just giving you an example. So that's, one of the things that I thought about in one of my analysis coming into 2025 with the market outlook report that all of our members got access to for free. So yes, and I see a lot of people are just joining us from the Red to Green workshop. So we do Red to Green workshops in True Trading Group. It's the first Wednesday of every month. And this is where members that are still struggling, we leave no trader behind. So if you're still struggling with TTG and you're not making money, then we allow you to send in questions and topics that you're having a hard time with. And then we do a live workshop where we help and go through those questions and topics and help you guys kind of turn things around. It's totally for free. It doesn't cost anything extra. It's totally for free. Okay. So big shout out to all of our members that are hopping in here from the Red to Green workshop, and big shout out to Jason Simmons, the professor, for hosting those amazing Red to Green workshops that are so incredibly helpful to members. All right, folks, it looks like that does it. It looks like we don't have a lot of questions here today. I get it. I understand it. It was a big day for us inside of TTG this morning. So congratulations, everyone that was able to capitalize on the FSLR short. Congratulations, everybody that was able to capitalize on the CrowdStrike long. Those were 2 trades of the day for us inside of TTG. And I'll be back at it again tomorrow morning with all of our members going over the game plan. Hey, this is what I'm looking at. These are the stocks I'm focused on. These are the prices we're going to get in. These are the prices we're going to get out. We'll see what those jobless claims numbers look like tomorrow morning at 8:30, and to set the tone. Listening to him at 4:30 a.m. each morning got me through all my cancer treatments. Wow. Thanks, Professor Harold. Congratulations to you, man. Congratulations on getting through those cancer treatments. I wish you the best of luck, and I wish you a full and fast recovery. All right. So Harold, hang in there, man. Be a fighter. Be a fighter. F cancer, man. F cancer. So hope you have a full recovery. All right. So there we have it, folks. Okay. So I'll see you guys all tomorrow morning. For those of you that are members, if you're not, you got to get your butt over to ttgoffer.com and grab one of those free laptops. There's only a couple of them left. There's literally a handful, less than 5. They are first come, first serve. How do you know you're getting one? If you see a laptop on the checkout cart, that's how you know you're getting one. If you do not see one, if you do not see one, then that means we have sold out. Any questions, text us 1-888-621-2127. Don't forget about the double money back guarantee, which I really don't think you need, but it's there for peace of mind. It's real. Go read it. If you can't make back your membership fee at least once by making make enough winning trades to equal that membership fee at least once with us throughout your membership, we'll give you back $2,094. That's the way we work, because we believe if our platform is what we say it is, then you should be able to at least make back that membership fee. All right. I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Subscribe to the channel and smash that like button if you haven't done so already. I'll see you guys all tomorrow.